to More Than 3/5. What's the word? And today's What's the Word? We have with us the king, Mr. A.J. Woodson, straight out of Mount Vernon. Mr. A.J., tell us what you're all about, King.
So I'm AJ Woodson. I'm the editor-in-chief and co-owner of Black Westchester, giving you the news of the Black point of view since 2014. We started the paper. We got the newspaper. We got the website. We got the weekly talk radio show. We stream on Facebook, Instagram, and Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Giving you real talk for the community. We started this because we didn't like the way we were being portrayed in the media. So we wanted to change the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Plus, educate our people on civics. Your rights. Hold our elected officials' feet to the fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And encourage our people to go out and vote and understand the power of their vote and so much more. So that's me and my partner Damon K. Jones.
Okay.
Shout out to him.
Give us an example of growing up black in Westchester. I know this is Mount Vernon, predominantly black, but give people outside of Westchester a view of how it is growing up black in Westchester.
So that's very interesting. Westchester is one of the wealthiest counties in New York State.
Okay.
If you're in the city and you say Westchester, people are like, oh, that's upstate. But I actually live on the borderline of the Bronx.
Yes, please enlighten them on that. Please.
So I live on the borderline of the Bronx. I actually am a stone throw away from the last stop on the number 241st.
Yes.
I can walk to my house, and the last stop on the 5, Dyer Avenue.
Yes.
I can literally walk from my house. So we're right there on the borderline. And you also have Yonkers. Yonkers is also on the borderline of Westchester, of the Bronx. But you also have, when I say it's one of the richest counties, so when Obama was president, his first term, half of his cabinet was from Westchester.
Wow, did not know that.
3 of the 4 major commissioners and professional sports live in Westchester.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's like you got the former president Clinton and his wife live here.
Chappaqua. That's right.
It's Westchester.
Yes.
Chappaqua is like 0.002% black. That's Vanessa Williams and her family.
Yes.
Exactly. That's my joke. I'm sure there's more black people. So you got places, but you have like pockets. Mount Vernon, Yonkers, Peekskill, Greenburgh, White Plains, parts of New Rochelle that you have your mostly black communities.
Pockets of
and Mount Vernon being the only one which is a black-run city.
What is the disparity between the New York City ghettos and the Westchester ghettos? Can you please add some light to that?
What is the disparity?
Yeah, like New York City ghettos always feel that they're, the top ghettos, and we go through the most. Everything happens here, not knowing in this what Westchester's about. Please explain that.
So keeping it real, I don't want to be known as one of the top ghettos,
Ooh.
but I'm just saying. We have our hood like everybody else had their hood, and a lot of people back in the days done found out you from Brooklyn and you came up here. It take 50, 60 minutes for your man to come up here on the 2 train or whatever to come save you. It's a whole lot of things that happened to you before then. So just keeping it real on that level. But I don't want to. There's a lot of beautiful things going on in my city. There's a lot of beautiful things going on in Westchester. I don't really want to. That's that whole change the narrative thing.
Thank you.
I don't want to use this to talk about the hood really, or we have our urban areas that we have our pockets of poverty and systemic racism and all of those things. We have all that too.
And this goes to my next question. How does Black Westchester magazine help this situation as far as the ghetto, as far as how everybody thinks about us?
And I want to
both New York City, Westchester,
not
everywhere.
Just the ghetto. The goal was to cover the black community first and foremost in Westchester, but nationally. I mean, in the surrounding areas. I mean, we covered the Eric Garner case. We covered, Staten Island. We covered Mike Brown. We covered, Freddie Gray, and all of those things. Things that we go through, and some things we go through. All our black communities are going through. So, you know what I'm saying? It's more of a national message.
Yes.
But we always focus, all politics is local. So we always focus, first and foremost, on Westchester, the African-American community of Westchester.
Gotcha. What are some of the struggles of having a small black newspaper in such a rich county as Westchester? Is there struggles? Are there struggles?
Oh, there's absolutely struggles. Let me put it like this. So, I used to write for The Source. I used to write for Vibe. I've wrote professionally since '93, and so many other publications. So, like, I could put out a publication, a glossy magazine, dealing with entertainment, dealing with all the reality TV, ratchet TV, who's dating who, and all of that stuff. And I could sell it probably for $10 on the newsstand, and I would never have a problem with advertisement because everybody wants to hear all of that. What we give you is kind of more what you need than more what you want. It's like medicine. You know what I'm saying? We trying to educate the people. We trying to hold our elected officials' feet to the fire. We talk about some of the difficult conversations that people don't want to have when it comes to race.
Yes.
When it comes to our people.
Yes.
And when it comes to taking advantage of our people and all that. One of the things with Westchester being one of the wealthiest counties in the state, they try to act, a lot of people try to act like there's no poverty, that poverty doesn't exist here, racism doesn't exist here. I interviewed, we between Damon and I, we talked to many of the commissioners and police chiefs throughout Westchester. I say all, I never say all.
Okay.
But all the ones we talked to, and that includes all the major cities, Yonkers, Mount Vernon, White Plains, Greenburgh, New Rochelle, Peekskill, on and on and on and
Ossining,
on. They all said there is no racism in their police department. You know what I'm saying? Like that's there's never one that admitted that there's racism in their police department. It's just that's not the narrative that they want about the county, and sometimes you have to show the ugly side of things. And it's a catch-22. There's black people that tell me, "Oh, you only write about the negative stuff." That's not true. But not writing about it and not talking about it don't make it go away.
Yes.
Like we have to get past that, putting our head in the sand and hoping it goes away. We have to fight for the things that we want. Like if you look through the course of our history, nobody ever gave us anything that we got because it was the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? So we had to fight for all of that. So some of the difficulties in doing that, of course, if you are uncovering things that people in power don't want you to uncover, you limit your advertising opportunities because if you're exposing somebody, that's it. They're not going to advertise. You know what I'm saying? Them elected officials, them candidates ain't going to advertise.
We already know.
So I always say freedom is not free. It's a cost. You got to pay the cost. And being bold and unapologetic, that's the cost we pay. You know what I'm saying? So we got to work harder. Being black media, sometimes we have to. The white media can write something. You'd be like, oh, okay, but we write it. I gotta have like 3-4. I gotta back it up 3-4 times for you to believe it.
Scientific method.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you gotta. I gotta have extra clips, extra quotes, and extra links to back it up to show what I'm saying.
Yes.
But so it's a labor of love.